We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million.
Hey, dancers, Anthony Rose. We've got some cool country two-step moves for you guys today. So, you know how sometimes when you're doing your laundry and you find an extra $20 bill that you didn't know you had?
Gold.
You had it before, but now you're really excited to have it again. That's like this, all right? So we found a pattern. We haven't danced in a while. We bet you're really, really gonna like this one. Now, if you're brand new here at the channel, we post all of the country dances from two-step to West Coast swing, waltz, polka, all that. But you're gonna notice this little button. Now, if you click this button, then you become an X dancer. You'll know when all the awesome stuff happens here on the channel. So we're gonna demonstrate the pattern and then we'll break it down. All right, guys, here's what it looks like. All right, guys, I can guarantee you a couple things. There's some parts in this that are gonna feel pretty weird the first time you try this stuff. Ultimately, it looks pretty cool. It is not an overly difficult pattern, but there are a couple places to where you're gonna kind of get a feel for things. Now, we're gonna do the best that we can to break this down piece by piece so we're not missing anything. But the first thing we gotta understand is this is gonna start into a patty cake type hold, high five, right? Now, I've got my right hand up and I have my left hand down and I'm gonna need both hands, all right? Now you can get into that from a number of different positions. Like we could just lead her for a basic turn and then get into that position, bring the right hand up, or any number of ways that we can get into that position. From here, I'm basically behind her. I'm kind of in this alignment. What I'm gonna do is get almost up next to her as I bring both hands up and then both hands kind of thread through and then they come down. That is called a bow tie. Let's show you that close up. All right, so if we watch this from this angle, there's a couple different dance positions it's gonna go through. So right now we're in this position. It's gonna kind of pass through this sweetheart position when we're here, right? Then it's going to come up over top and then it's going to come down into what we call a bow tie. Now there's a couple unique things that we gotta keep in mind here. Number one, the timing of this is super important. So the hands are gonna go, if we talk about the timing, that's quick, it's gonna come up for slow and down for slow. The second thing I want you to pay attention to is how I have my right hand, which is around her wrist. Normally when we're in this position, we would be fingertip to fingertip, but it's really important for what's coming next to get into this position. So if I show you that again, how the hand transitions, it's gonna be quick, it comes up for slow. I'm already onto the wrist, and I bring it down for the second slow. All right, so we have quick, both hands come up for slow, I'm grabbing onto the wrist, and both hands come down for the second slow at the same time, not separately. Now it's gonna get kind of weird. I'm definitely gonna have to break this down to you, but we're gonna go quick, I'm coming around for slow, and stepping for slow. Now, this is gonna feel crowded, it's gonna feel awkward, we're gonna be right up in each other's face.
A little too close for comfort.
It's gonna feel really, really tight, and this is one of those moments that it's gonna feel weird the first couple times you try. You're gonna have trouble getting around each other, okay?
Are we kissing? What's happening?
If you know each other, you're welcome to kiss her on the forehead, assuming that you're taller than she is. But the thing we've got to think about here is once we get into that position is she has this line. This is her line of dance. She's going through it. So leaders, you've got to work your way around her. So we have quick, up for slow, down for slow. I'm gonna keep her in this straight line as I go quick, I'm coming around for slow, keeping her without turning, and then starting to unwind her. I do need to show you the feet on that. So once we've gotten into this bow tie position, we're both gonna walk forward for quick. Now she's gonna walk forward again with her right foot, but what I've gotta do is get all the way across so that her foot can step in between mine. That's slow. From there, now she starts turning as I step to the side. So we're both rotating at the same time. So we show you that footwork again from the bow tie. We're walking forward for quick, slow. All right, guys, we're gonna get back to your lesson in just a second, but here's what we need from you guys right now.
Yes.
Pause this video, comment down below, what would you like to see more of here on the channel? We love doing these videos for you guys. We love helping you guys. We love engaging with you guys and kind of meeting you guys online. We wanna know how we can help you guys the most. So what are your biggest challenges? What are some moves or dances or things that you wanna get more into? Techniques, all that stuff. So comment down below and let us know what video we should create next. So one thing people will have trouble with here is that he is turning at a time that she's not, right? He is turning one step sooner than her. So leaders, you've got to keep her moving straight as your body is rotating, which means that your frame, your position with your partner has got to change a little bit, okay? So once we get into this position, quick, slow, we're going quick. Now I need to keep her facing forward. What I'm gonna do is close the gap from my left shoulder and bring it to her right shoulder so I can step across. From here, then I step to the side. I'm completely out of her way and start sending her. You'll notice that when we do this, she's in a straight line. I've got to start from this side of her and get all the way to the other side so she can still remain in that line. So if we show you that one more time, we have quick, quick. She keeps in that line. I step all the way around, slow, slow. All right, let's show you that up to this point. We have quick, quick, up for slow, down for slow. We're walking forward for quick, quick, coming around for slow, and then getting out of her way for slow. At this point, leaders, you're gonna stay off to the side. She has this path. You need to stay in this position as she starts to take one more step. She's on her right foot. She's gonna keep both of her feet there, and she's gonna unwind, and we're gonna counterbalance each other. I definitely need to show you that part with the feet close up. One thing I'm gonna say before we do though, this part is not necessarily leadable.
Yeah.
You couldn't lead Betty Jo down the bar to do this if she doesn't know this is coming. So this is something you can dance socially if you and your partner know this together and you know what's happening, or you can do it in a performance or a competition or something like that. But don't expect her to know this if she doesn't know this.
Right.
All right, so let me show you the footwork on that. All right, so we have quick, quick, I come around for slow. I'm completely out of her way. I'm on my right foot. Rose is now on her left foot. She's now gonna take one more step, okay? So she continues to rotate. She steps onto that foot. During that count, I'm staying on my right foot. So Rose is now forward on her right foot, okay? So I've just held in that spot. What's gonna happen, if you watch Rose's feet, I'm gonna turn her and she's gonna stay on that foot and rotate as I transfer my weight to my left foot. So if you watch just that part again, she's stepping forward onto her right foot.
Get on that right foot right there.
Weight is fully over top of that, and she's gonna keep that back foot right where it's at, and she's gonna rotate and lower into her right knee. So it's quick, quick, slow, slow. She has one more step. This is a slow, that's slow, and then she's gonna rotate for slow. I've got to create this counterbalancing at that point so that we can have this. Once we get into this position, I'm basically going to stay there holding her as she sweeps that leg around as I start to step across the other side. Spacing, alignments are super important. We got to be on the right side of her. We got to give her the path when we want her to go through. You can't be there and expect her to go through there, right?
A lot of trust involved.
So she needs to be able to keep this line, and he works his, and that's the way two-step works as a whole.
Yep.
Like she goes here and he just bees where he needs to bees, right? But if we go quick, quick, slow, slow, I'm on the inside. Now from here, she has the line and I go quick, quick, I get all the way to the outside. I stay on the outside. She's still in the center. I'm still on the outside. We counterbalance. That's slow.
And followers, I did want to say right here, you can either grab here like you're pulling on a rope, and that kind of helps that leverage here when you sweep that around. You can also put this here on your hip, or you can hold it down, just don't have it kind of like flopping out, you know? Make it cute.
We hold that position. Now, as she starts to sweep, she's gonna sweep that foot all the way around. That's another slow. But by the time
Can I
she
talk
steps
about that for
forward,
just a second?
Yeah.
So we're here, this is crossed around here. This doesn't just come around, you want this to come back. That's gonna make that very pretty. So it comes back, toe pointed, and then sweeps around, right? So I'll show you that again, back and around.
Right. So what you want is a full circle. You don't want to bend that leg. That leg,
Yeah, you don't want to like
keep that back leg,
beeline
the one that's sweeping around straight, you have no choice but to make a full circle.
Yeah, so you gotta go back
It's just not gonna
first.
fit through. So it's assuming that on her right leg, when she gets in that position, she also has not only like weight away from me, but she's actually lowering her body. From that point, if she keeps that back leg straight, she has no choice but to sweep it all the way around. Leaders, you're just waiting there. By the time she gets to that position, you're gonna bring her forward as you step to the inside. So leaders, you go from this side of her, you work your way around, you stay on that side. When she comes back around, you've got to step to get back on the side to give her that line again,
Yep.
okay?
That's a little bit
This
of
is
a
a
thank God
series.
moment right there when you finally get to come out of it.
There's a series of slows that happen
Yep.
here, okay? So we have quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. Now it's slow, 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 right? So that is just a series of slows and hold. Now, you can do this longer, you can do it shorter, depending on what you want to do, but for the most part, we keep it in that position. Once we get to that position, she sweeps around, she comes forward. I've gotten to the inside. She's just gonna step into this position again, and I pick her up into the sweetheart position, and then we have a slow, slow, and a basic free spin. So we have quick, quick, now slow, slow, and then there's a series of slow. So that's quick, quick, slow, slow. She has a step out for slow, she turns for slow, she sweeps for slow, she steps forward for slow, she steps to the side for slow. Once she gets into that position, she has and slow, slow for a basic turn for quick, quick, slow, slow. So to put this all together, it's quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, 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 and slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, okay? So again, this is something that both of you guys should probably have some
fun with it.
familiarity with. It's something like you wouldn't just leave this out at the bar. I mean, you can come out of it without doing that pose
If
at
you
the
know
end.
your partner, you can kind of give a little extra umph and let them know. But
Yeah, I mean, you can lead this if you both know it. But
Yes.
outside of that, you can't. Somebody who doesn't know this thing, they're not going to know,
Like,
just
what?
twist their body up in that direction,
Yes.
okay?
So
We want to know,
normal.
do you guys like this sort of thing? Do you like these kind of poses and these cool things?
Variations.
Would you like to learn more just things that you can lead socially? Like, what do you guys want? So comment down below and let us know. So we're going to demonstrate this to music a few times, and then we'll see you guys in the next video.
Ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is.
Guys, we love doing these videos for you guys, but you know what we love more? We love meeting you guys and teaching you guys and dancing with you guys in person. Click that link right there to take a live class. We are literally on tour. Or if you like to watch another video here on YouTube, that one's pretty good too.